Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there, enjoying your Tuesday night. It is Tuesday night, y'all. Yes, I know I didn't have a countdown in the very beginning, so you guys are probably going, what the heck is going on? This is not new. This is new. This is not the normal. This is not the normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to seeing a countdown. I'm used to seeing finger guns. You know what I'm saying? Pew, pew. But today, it's a little bit different. I had to do a little bit different because I'm in the middle of doing some work on the computers, and the things that I usually use for my live show is being used right now as we speak. So unfortunately, I kind of had to call an audible today and do this so I can get on here and do the show. But I'm also trying to cut out a little piece from the show, from this morning show, so that we can chop it up and talk about things and all that good stuff. And so for people who didn't get a chance to see certain segments of the show, get the chance to see it, the things that we talked about this evening or this morning, because there was a lot that was talked about this morning. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that being said, hopefully you guys are enjoying your evening. Like I've been saying, it is 7 o'clock on the dot, and not 7 o'clock on the dot, but it's 7 o'clock. And yeah, man, you know, we're gonna get things popping. We're gonna get things moving and get this conversation moving. And hopefully, when more and more people get on to the show today, they'll be able to chop it up with me, and maybe we'll open up the phone lines and get a conversation going. But there is something that was going on Twitter that I found very, 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 very interesting. But before we jump all the way into it, it has to do with, I'll just give you guys a little bit of a teaser. It has to do with My Pillow. I don't know. Has to do with the CEO of My Pillow. Let's just say that. And Anderson Cooper. So we will be talking about that very, very shortly. I found it very fascinating that this conversation even happened. I was fascinated that the conversation lasted as long as it did. I'm surprised no one hung up on another person. And we are going to go into a deep conversation about that here very, very shortly. But before we jump into all that, I just wanted to say, Tanner Vane, what's up, man? Good evening. What's up, Michael D? What's up, man? Good evening, man. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, staying positive and staying busy, productively busy. Let's just say that. Productively busy. But in the meantime, I know that some people are still trying to still get the alert that the show is on and all that, because like I said, I kind of jumped in early and kind of cut out that countdown. And I would like to get a few more people on here. So before we jump into everything and get the conversation moving, definitely wanted to chop it up about this. But anyway, ooh. So anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well, enjoying your day. All right. Got a few things popped up. I want to make sure that we have all this stuff, all the proper things going. So we're going to jump into this thing because, honestly, one of the things that we got to jump into before we go into the Anderson Cooper thing, there is something that I found very, very interesting. Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew this was going to happen. I'm not kidding, guys. This is breaking news as of 7 minutes ago. Yes. I knew it was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. All right. Oh, my God. All right. I need to pull up this article. Hold on. Give me a second. This is hilarious. This is freaking hilarious. Remember Bonnie and Clyde? Remember the two during the St. Louis couple that were out on their front lawn pointing guns at BLM protesters? Well, it looks like that same St. Louis couple who waved their guns at Black Lives Matter protesters are going to speak at the Republican National Convention. I freaking knew it. I knew it. So this is real. This is real. So, Mark and Patricia McCloskey are invited to take part, but it remains unclear on what day. But they have been invited to take part on the Republican National Convention. So, what's up, LB? What's up, man? So this is some real stuff. Like, this is really, really real. Like, what is really funny to me though? Let me just keep it real with y'all. This is Bonnie and Clyde we talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is this is the person. This is the face right now, I guess, of the NRA, or how to improperly use and handle a gun, and a semi-automatic weapon as well. But yeah, now, no matter what you think, no matter how you feel about the McCluskeys or Bonnie and Clyde, St. Louis's Bonnie and Clyde up in this piece. They were the people that were out there on their front lawn, protecting their mausoleum of a house. Now, don't get me wrong. If you go and check out their stuff, if you go and look up Mark and Patricia McCluskey, St. Louis, you will see, if you just use Google, you will find their home. And you'll see the inside of their home. It's been in like Architecture Digest and all that. I mean, it's a freaking mausoleum inside of that place. It's gorgeous, in that old period, old-timey type of thing, and old money type of feel. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing new in that place. It's all antiques and, like I said, just old school. But I digress. So it looks like they're going to be joining the RNC remotely via video link. And oh my God. Now, these are the same McCluskeys that are facing felony charges for waving firearms in a threatening manner at demonstrators as they march through the couple's neighborhood en route to the home of St. Louis Mayor Lyda Cruzan, who lives nearby. So if you guys don't know what the story is, I mean, then clearly you guys have been living under a rock for real. But it is real. This is as of the last 7 minutes. This posted 7 minutes ago. So the St. Louis couple that I like to call, the poor man's Bonnie and Clyde, or if Bonnie and Clyde didn't die and they lived for 100 years and they still survived, this is them. They're the ones who were out in the middle of their front lawn, brandishing their guns in front of BLM protesters. And this, of course, made national news, went all over. It's all over the ether, man. It was all over the place. All right. Mainstream media took it and ran with it. It was crazy. So they are going to speak at the Republican National Convention. And like I said, I am not surprised. I called this. As soon as I saw their faces on Fox News, I was like, they're going to go and do something with Trump. They're going to do something with Trump, for sure. They're going to do something with Trump. And lo and behold, they're speaking at the Republican National Convention. Bruh, I'm done. I am tired of being right sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I am so done. Woo! Now, yeah, no kidding, Michael D. So we know when to rob their house. Facts. No, I'm just kidding. I don't condone it at all. I condemn it. It's not a good idea. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Peace amongst all of us. You know what I mean? Peace, brothers. You know what I'm saying? We're not about this. Jalen, hello. Oh, now you're on Facebook. Okay. Hi. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so Facebook sent me an alert for the show, but nothing on YouTube. So I'm on both. Thank you. I appreciate it. But see, that's the thing. YouTube is weird like that. If you hit the notification bell, it should alert you every single time that you get on. But for some odd reason, it doesn't. It does that from time to time. Sometimes I get alerts from people, and I'm like, man, I haven't seen an alert from this dude in decades. And he's live now. And then there's other times when they go live, and I don't see anything at all. And I'll see the aftermath, or I'll see the after the after the fact of them going live. And that sucks, man. It's really annoying. So anyway, I appreciate you finding us and coming on and all that, Jalen. I hope you're enjoying your day, and I hope you enjoy this show. But this is something that I found just now, right now live on the show. That couple who waved their guns at the BLM protesters in St. Louis will be speaking at the RNC, Republican National Convention. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, there you have it. That is a real thing. That is really going down. Oh, I can't. I just, I wonder what kind of message they're going to put out, that they're going to come across. Once the Republican National Convention actually goes down, obviously there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of videos, like the same thing like the DNC, like Democratic National Convention has all been remote, has all been videos pre-shot, a bunch of speeches, and just put out there. And let me say this too. I don't like this new way. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand during the age of Rona, we are trying to avoid, like the plague, us getting sick at a convention. So I totally understand that. But you're missing the feel. You're missing that je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean? You're missing that energy. You're missing that vibe, that visceral vibe that's happening during the convention. Even when you're watching it on TV, you feel it when people are like, yay, I'm excited about whoever, Yay, I'm excited about this person speaking, or yay, I'm excited about this other person speaking. You see what I'm saying? So it's interesting when you see people who are like, when you see people who are like doing the thing and they're reading a teleprompter, and it's kind of like, and I say every time that this is how I feel about America, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same. Now, Trump is going out, running around, and getting it. And it sucks. Because here it is. For all the people who are not Trump supporters, they want Biden to go around and get it too. And I don't know. This is going to be a very interesting election. This is going to be so action-packed, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to react to this. But so far, the DNC, the Democratic National Conventions, so far, day one, was kind of a snore. I mean, literally, that was, what? It's over? It was really bad. And not saying anything bad about it. Like, I love seeing Michelle Obama. I love seeing the people that, like Bernie Sanders, endorsing as well. Like, hey, mad props, all that. But I'm just saying, like, it was just kind of, I was waiting for something visceral, something energetic, an energy. And right now it's just kind of like video after video after video after video after video of people just talking. And then Billy Porter. Billy Porter. Let me tell you something about Billy Porter. I give him mad props. You know what I'm saying? As much as people are sitting there either hating it or loving the video that he did, here it is. I thought that was a very good song choice. And here it is. You're in a green screen and you're singing a song live and you got nothing else better to do but sing that ish, right? So I give him mad props for inventing something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why Billy Porter is Billy Porter. Now, I know a lot of people give him a lot of, like, people were throwing shade, like, what did I just watch? But then there was a lot of other people that loved it. They were like, yo, kill it, man. You know? And the thing is I thought he did a good job for what he had. He made nothing. He made something out of nothing. And that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll say this though. SNL better go and run the hell out of that joke. They better make a joke out of that, please, this weekend. Please make a joke out of that video, because it was too good. It's too good not to make fun of. So please, baby, please do something with that. Please, because that was hilarious. And entertaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to read some of your comments, man. So, Joe Biden couldn't do no right to a lot of people. LOL. Yeah. LB, trust me, bruh. Bruh. Anyway, Tano Vane. I feel like the media has been backing off a bit from supporting the Dems lately, like they are preemptively trying to get back non-Democrat leaders. You know, here it is, man. Like, I'm gonna be straight funky. Media, I kind of believe that. I kind of agree with that. And I think it's because they're seeing, I don't know, like there's something about the media and how they're presenting Biden and Harris. I don't know. I feel like right now media is just in a weird, they're like straddling a picket fence, and it's not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to get on one side, and then like, no, we got to be on this. No, we got to be on this other side. No, you know what I mean? And they're teetering on this very spiky fence. You know what I mean? And they don't know which side to lean on, and that's understandable. That's what it should be. They should be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Tell them the stories and just tell them the stories. But unfortunately, they made their bed, so they're just going to have to lie in it. Real talk, y'all. It's a damn shame. I think we should, Jalen, I think we should run for president. At least we could use logic. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Camera, man, woman. Anyway. Everybody's saying hi. Good evening. Oh, okay. Your nephew D is watching. Okay. What's up, D? Congratulations on watching this show, I guess. But anyway, I digress. The Republican National Convention should be a very interesting thing. And of course, I'll be watching that too and checking things out as well. But what I was going to pull up, because Tano Vane did send something to me, and I thought this was very interesting. And I really do want to hear everyone's thoughts on this. He made a statement. I didn't have it. It doesn't have. There isn't an article, but Bill Clinton is supposed to speak for the Democratic National Convention tonight, and I wonder what you guys think on that. Given the allegations that have been given to him, that have been placed upon him as of recently, as of the past week, 2 weeks or so, you know, him being a little, the P word, a bad boy, a very, very bad boy. And so with underage girls, which is a damn shame. So I have to ask you guys and throw this out to you guys. What are your thoughts on this? Should he even be speaking at the Democratic National Convention? Do you realize, in my personal opinion, do you realize how much backlash I feel like he would be getting for being someone who's being accused of doing some really, really outlandish things? Then you're going to have him speak on behalf of you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how I don't see how anyone could capitalize on Bill Clinton speaking right now. Until he is proven not guilty, or until there's proof out there, people are going to be looking at him like, what is he talking? Why is he talking? I understand that he is the former president of the United States, but at the same time, he's been a dirty, dirty boy, allegedly, and we live in a world where it's not innocent till proven guilty. It's more like guilty until proven innocent. So I don't know. It's a very interesting thing. Tanner Vane asked, do you think everyone would be celebrating if someone else did the pardon? Tanner Vane? Probably yes. I think so. And we talked about it this morning, and that's on my little cutaway video from this morning's show. I think everyone hates it because it was Trump that actually pardoned Susan B. Anthony. I don't think it had, if it was Obama that did it, if it was Bill Clinton that did it, if it was any other president, it probably would have been just fine. But given the fact that Trump has a history, whether it is alleged or proven, people just feel some type of way with him. And if he did something like that, people would just be like, it's a stunt, But if it was anybody else, I think they would have been like, oh, that's really great. But I think they also would have been, if it was still on the same day, still during the time of election, you know what I mean? You got to place all those other dominoes in line as well. You can't just say, oh, just President Clinton, let's just say. Former President Clinton during the time, his term went and did this, but and just randomly did it. No, you got to put in the factors of it is the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote, and then him pardoning Susan B. Anthony on that day. Then on top of that, only a few months until election. For a fact, every single person, no matter what, no matter if they're going, yay, and doing that, partying in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Just dancing in the streets. No, they're going to sit there and go, still a move. It's still a political move to make him look good before the elections. So I feel like people would still celebrate, but still go, but they'll be doing this and going, yeah, but this is a political stunt though. You know what I'm saying? But we still going to party. No, for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, for all the women out there that went and burned their bras, you know what I'm saying? They'd be putting their bras back on in triumph and happiness, but as they're latching it on, they'd be like, no, for a fact, it's still political. It's still a political move, but I'll put the bra back on and throw up my fist. You know what I mean? The future is female, whatever. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like that's what's going to happen. That's the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, people would still be excited, but they'd still be saying, it's a stunt. It's so that such and such looks good. You know what I mean? Molly on Facebook. Hello, Molly. Thank you so much for the comment. Biden was not my choice. I'm mediocre about Harris, but I'm for sure voting for them. They will do a more honorable job than Trump and company. How could they not? Here it is. That's a very, that's a very good question. And I appreciate the comment. You have some very good points there. But at the same time, I'm going to sit here and say this. If Biden and Harris wins, I'm literally going to step back and I'm just going to be like, show me. I want to see you do dope things. I want to see you do something better than any of the presidents have done so far. Because there are people out here that sit here, literally, as we're going to see here in a short minute, that still proclaim Trump as the best president that this country has ever had. period. And I'm like, okay. I'm waiting for him to be the best president we've ever had, period. So when it comes to the people who sit there and go, hey, let's see, like something like the comment that you made, which is a great comment, but I'm going, okay, I want to see them actually do an honorable job. And then it goes, what is an honorable job? Like, what is an honorable approach to this this presidential seat, to this presidency? I feel like they've all done some sort of dirty. We already know about some of Biden's track record, and we already know some of Harris's track record. Very, very tarnished. They have a lot of explaining to do. And so I'm waiting for them to either get on a podium and explain their piece, or if they do get voted in, they don't muck it up. That's the only thing I care about. And if we have Trump for another 4 years, which will be a very hard 4 years, I'm going to be really honest. That's just how I feel. And it's not because of how he runs the country. It's the energy and vibe. It's the energy that he puts out into the country that makes everybody in this country feel some type of way. And it's amazing what kind of energy and what kind of effect he has on this country. So I'm hoping, for me, it's like if Biden and Harris comes in, it's a new and more, it's a breath of fresh air type of energy, if that makes any sense. Because right now we live in a time where we're seeing more and more videos of people beating the crap out of each other. There's so much unrest, more than just protests going on in the streets. I'm even talking about people just getting angry about walking into a supermarket wearing a damn mask. I'm waiting for things to start to calm down. And I don't know if that is having Trump continue, or it's him getting voted out and bringing Biden in. Now, here's the thing. Like I said before, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Trump. I have not been. I try my hardest not to bash him, and I'm not trying to bash at all. I think that every president that's gone in has done their part. Some have killed it. That's like just done the damn thing and killing it. And some really have not. But I don't know. I think everything comes down to how Biden and Harris present themselves through the possible debates, and from here on out, what they end up doing. That's kind of what I feel. And I've said this in a pop-up video that I just put up a few hours ago. I really want to see I really want to see Biden speak up for the things that he has said that have come off extremely wrong, ostracizing an entire demographic of voters. I'm still waiting for him to do that. I'm still waiting for that moment for him to get on a microphone, get in front of a camera, and say, hey, guys, to the community that I ostracized, I'm sorry. I realize that you guys are diverse. I realize if you vote for Trump, that doesn't determine the color of your skin. I completely generalized you guys, and I'm sorry. I'm waiting for that. And then Harris, I'm just waiting for her to, I want to see her listen to Tupac. Actually, I'm waiting for her to roll a fat ass blunt, like a really fat blunt, okay? The fattest blunt you've ever seen, okay? And her smoking it while rapping every word to any of Tupac's songs. That's what I'm waiting for. Then I'll be like, all right, you got me now. You got me. You're not just pandering. But so far, feels like they're just pandering. There's a lot of pandering going on. Today's secret word is pandering, y'all. Just so you guys know. So, Molly, I know I was sat on your statement a good minute, but I appreciate that comment. Seriously, I really, really do. And I'm just waiting for the honorable part. Like I'm waiting for them to possibly get voted in so I can see them do the honorable things that they say that they are going to do, and not do the politician trash where they just talk and then they do nothing for 4 years. That's what I'm waiting for. Caleb, I see no way how it's beneficial in any way. I totally agree. And he's talking in regards to the Clinton speaking. I think it's a bad idea. Hopefully any president is the exact kind of thing that brings unity and pride, especially since it was on a 100-year anniversary for that. Yeah. Yeah, you know, and that's very true. I mean, yeah, I could see any president doing something like that, but at the same time, it was perfect timing. You know what I mean? I've always admired him as a politician, but as a human, he's a dog. If he was involved with anything with Epstein, he doesn't get a pass. Oh, Molly, I couldn't agree more. If Trump is involved in any way, shape, or form, or if you're talking about Bill. If Bill was ever any way, shape, or form included with that, I wash my hands clean of that, man. I'm just like this. I'm done. It's, you know, yeah, especially if you're the first black president. Good luck, Bill. Yeah, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. You can have your opinion, but anyone that think Biden will be worse than Trump are just not thinking logical. True. That is true. You know, I keep thinking that Trump would be Mr. 212. Trump is the best Trump. Trump is the best Trump ever in his eyes. Absolutely. Here it is. Let me just say this though. You know, let me just keep it straight funky. Here it is. Even if, let me just say this, even if Biden, I mean, even if Biden was to do a mediocre job, but was able to keep the peace inside of the country, then he did a great job. Oh God, because there's been so much unrest. You know what I'm saying? There's just been so much unrest. And I get, you know, and the thing is that not, you know, there are people who go in here and do that are movers and shakers, trying to change the world, trying to mess things up, trying to change things up. You know, whether that's Trump or whether that's anybody else. But, you know, like I said, I'm just waiting for the moment where we can kind of take a breath of fresh air, like kind of breathe. Because I feel like the past 4 years are now coming to a point right now. You know, 2016 happened. Everybody was upset. And it was like, whatever. And then it just started to get more and more like everything started to get put into this pressure cooker. And it just started cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking. No one's taking the lid off this damn pot. You know what I mean? And I feel like now the thing just is blowing off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm waiting for the moment when we can actually like breathe again. Breathe again. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for that, you know? I want Kamala to apologize to Tulsi. You know what I mean? I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that. That latest Biden Democratic ad is cringy. They playing gospel music in the back using a "We Shall Overcome" theme, ultra pandering. Yes, and if you haven't seen my other video, I mean, I'm just gonna pull out what I said. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, praise the Lord. Pass the fried chicken, the watermelon, and the grape drink, because I mean that was hella pandering, and there was no reason for it. None. None. There was no reason for it. But then I got to say this, though, Mr. T12. Mr. T, I need to tell you this, bruh, because they did the same thing. The Republicans, like Trump's campaign was basically the same thing, except there was no gospel music. There was no hip hop beat underneath. There was no "We shall overcome" type of theme. But he's still pandering too. So it doesn't. I mean, they're both doing it. Like it's stupid, but they are both doing it. You know what I mean? And then, and I've talked about it this morning, and something that Enemy Nation is saying right here, but Biden Harris needs the white female vote to win. They won't get it. So they will take that L like Hillary. Now, the thing is that I'll tell you this, they are working the damn asses off trying to make that happen. They most definitely are trying to make that happen. I mean, come on now. You go into Elle magazine, you get interviewed by Cardi B. I'm just having a moment of silence for the stupidness that just the words that just came out of my mouth. I still can't believe that was Cardi B. And I'm dead serious. I still can't believe it. She really does look like she was in a job interview for a managerial position for Cheesecake Factory. Real talk. She looks stupid. That doesn't look like Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? That's like Cardi B when she found the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like I was waiting for her to be like, verse 12, you know what I'm saying? Chapter 12, verse 3. Come on now. Singing the hymns and hinting the henna. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about that life. So I ain't mad at Joe Biden pandering. He got all the fake woke people around. See, now that's the thing. And LB, I feel you. But at the same time, this is the moment where he needs to stop faking the funk. That's it. Or just get on a microphone. Like instead of this BS of like, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Or the whole, hey, now just understand that unlike the blacks, the Hispanics are just so diverse. What the hell? You got to get on the mic and just say, hey, y'all, my bad. I said some stupid stuff that I did not mean. Black voters, please come back because they all going to leave. Then you picked Kamala Harris. Come on, man. You picked Kamala. Huh. And the black voters don't like her either. So you even pushed away your voters even more by doing that. But then there's people who hate Trump, that absolutely hate him, that are going to do everything they can to vote for Biden no matter what. Hence the reason why he's feeling cocky. Because he knows that he's all we got. It is what it is. Oh, God. Michael D. People starting to sound more and more like punkers. I'm not going to complain. Well, maybe we all need a swift kick of reality in the face. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is the reality that we need right now. It's terrible. Harry W. What's up, Harry? Trump had his young teen daughter rubbing up on his tears, rubbing up on him, I guess, years ago. And there's pictures. Nobody cares about that. Shaking my head. See, now the thing is like, if there is stuff like that, pictures of stuff like that, I'd pay to see it. You see what I'm saying? Because there's all kinds of crazy stories about like Pizzagate. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that's out there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just interested. I'm just interested to see that kind of stuff. Because you know what I mean? As much as people say, hey, these things happen, it's like, where's the proof? Show me the Carfax. You know what I mean? Show me the Carfax. Let me see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that for myself. You know? And yes, Cardi B Cardi B. Now, here's the thing. Tano Vane, you say the interview was so confusing to you. You want to know why it was confusing to you? It's because Cardi B spoke the entire damn time. Joe Biden was just sitting there smiling the entire time. Said a few words, but it was her talking the entire time. Obviously, she doesn't know anything about being an interviewer. She doesn't know anything about interviewing somebody. But Elle magazine was probably like snorting meth and said, hey, I got a great idea. Let's get Cardi B to interview Biden. That'd be genius. And all she did was just kept talking. And don't get me wrong, she had things that she said that a lot of people feel, understandably. But she would not let him talk. And then allegedly, there were pieces of the interview that were cut out. So we didn't even get to see the entire video, the entire interview. So, you know, we'll see. Then Mr. T12. I mean, the thing is Cardi B, you know, that's the thing. Like, Barty C is a political influencer. Yeah, what a year 2020 is. Absolutely. Here's the thing. I mean, Cardi B, it makes sense. It makes sense to a certain extent. But I've said it before this morning, and I'll say it again. If only they pick somebody else that has the same type of influence, that knows at least the structure of how the format of how to conduct an interview. And I think that would have been even more effective. Or they could have given her some pointers or had somebody on the side watching her or something. I don't know, man. Like, it was just bad. It was just bad. Molly, I agree. It was embarrassing. See, okay, I'm, Harry W., I'm going to look it up. Real talk. I am going to look it up, you know? Yes. Absolutely, man. And yes. Tano Vane, yes. It was a full-on Cardi B monologue. And yeah, I would say she's practicing for her own show, yet she has no clue what the hell she's doing. Man, does she not know what she's doing. Somebody needs to sit her down and say, hey, sometimes you need to just shut the hell up and let the person that you're interviewing talk. She doesn't know that. She just kept going. And I get it that she's bottled up with all these things that she wants to talk about and all these things that she feels and all these fears that she has and all this anger that she has bottled up inside of her. I get that. We all have that. We all have those things, but there's a way that you conduct an interview or conduct a conversation. And she wasn't doing any of that. He could have sat down with Cardi and someone does the interviews. Yeah, that's true too. She could have sat on the side. LB, that's a good fact. She could have sat right next to him and just been the comic relief. Because that's what she really is. She's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? She's just funny because she's just her. And people love her because she's her. And there's no filter. She don't give no damn. She don't give two damns about what anybody thinks. She's going to say what's on her mind, which is great. But at the same time, I think she does very well in small dosages. You know what I mean? In small doses. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. She could have just sat on the side, sat pretty, let Biden just do his thing. Then her jump in with a ha-ha, or you know what I mean, whatever she does, and it would have been fine. Michael D. Cardi B's audience isn't probably the most avid news watchers. It was a way to pander to that demographic like Joe Rogan does. So someone can pander to steroid freaks. You know. Sorry, that caught me off guard, that comment, Michael D. But that's true. I don't know about the last part about Joe Rogan steroid freaks, but yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have platforms in which people are going to sit there and go, oh, snap. Cardi B interviewed who? Who's Joe Biden? There's some people out here that still don't know what's going on in the world like that. Who? Oh, that's what's up. Let me see what's going on. And then it's kind of like, you know, there's still the demographic that's probably going, yeah, girl, tell him. Tell him like it is. Tell him what he needs to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. There are people, of course. She got her Cardi B fans out there that just eat her stuff up. And I'm sure a lot of them are going, yeah, we need somebody to speak on our behalf. And she's doing that right now. So I don't sit here and completely knock it out. I just wish she just knew how to talk, like knew how to conduct a conversation, on camera conversation. That's all. Cubans hate Bernie, and by default, Biden loses the Cuban American vote. Ah, that is true. Cubans don't really mess with Bernie. That is true. That is true. It's a cross between a cat purring and a phone ringing. Yeah, yep, it is. It's so weird. It's so weird, but that's her. So people love it. And they go, oh, she's so cute. Coronavirus is getting real. And everybody loves it because it's Cardi B. But, you know, when you do an interview like that, because she even interviewed Bernie Sanders, too, a while back. When he was during the primaries, she interviewed Bernie Sanders because she is a Bernie supporter, or, you know, she felt the burn. And she just didn't, you know, she didn't really, she didn't like it so much. Or the people didn't really vibe to it, I guess, so much, you know. So, yeah, I mean, it just comes down to it of how she conducted it. And, of course, it was most definitely 110% pandering like a mug. And that's so frustrating to me. That is all. Still funny to me that those people are still doing their thing, man. That the St. Louis couple, the Bonnie and Clyde, are going to be on the Republican National Convention. I think that's so freaking funny, man. It is just too funny for words. But moving on. Oh. Hey, LB, thank you for retweeting my tweet. I really appreciate that, bruh. Real talk. I appreciate the love, man. And all the people, for all y'all that are watching right now, please go follow me on Twitter. All right. The Pascal Show. One word. Please, please, please. I appreciate it. So we got to jump into this next conversation because it's most definitely an interesting story. And I want to hear your thoughts on this too. Okay. So let me pull this up. There it is. So so Anderson Cooper had a very heated discussion. I don't know. It was an argument, really. Really, it was an argument. Anderson Cooper had a very heated argument with the MyPillow CEO over unproven and dangerous COVID-19 treatments. So the host of the CNN host interviewed MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell on CNN on today, and told the media that he discussed an unproven treatment for COVID-19 with Trump. Lindell claims that he met with Trump in July and discussed oleandrin. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Discussed oleandrin as a potential therapy for COVID-19 and described Trump's response to it as enthusiastic. Oleandrin has not proven effective at treating COVID-19 and can be lethal if consumed improperly, according to medical experts. So the funny thing is that there is a full-on tit for tat, like this full-on argument that they have with each other. Now, there's a little chunk of it that I'm going to show you guys because it's a good 4 or 5 minutes long. I need you guys to check this out because this is very, very interesting to me. It is hilarious. It was hilarious. I'm sorry. Whatever you believe in, whatever, if you think it's a pandemic or if you think this man is telling the truth, wherever you stand, no one can disagree that this exchange was hilarious. Take a look.
Which has not been studied in any meaningful way, can cure COVID, and you have a financial stake in the company, you would profit from it if this is being sold widely. Morally, is that right?
Well, I was contacted on Easter Sunday after, that I've told the whole country to pray for the answer for this pandemic. And it's a great administration has had me, anything I hear out there about whether it be good sanitizers or cures or anything, to bring it back to the task force. So this guy called me on Easter Sunday and said he had an answer to the virus. And I reached out to my friend, Secretary Carson, who's on the task force, and he's a doctor, and he looked into it all, got everything from the company, and he said, this is the real deal. It's been tested by over 1,000 people to be safe. Medical tests
wait a minute,
that have been
sir.
done.
Wait a minute, stop. There's no public peer-reviewed studies about this. There's no,
there is.
There's no
There is.
human trials that have been published anywhere.
Yeah, there's safety tests that was done in 2016 for over 1,000 people that it's safe to take. And if it's safe to take, that's when I started taking.
Where is this study? The only study or report out is one report from the University of Texas. That was a preprint study, and that was only involving cells in a test tube.
No, there's been human studies, absolutely human studies,
Stop,
and it's been tested for phase 1 and phase 2.
Where are these human studies? Why aren't they publicly reviewed out there? Why aren't they been peer reviewed?
Well, the 1,000 people are out there. I don't know if you can't find it. I'm not a medical doctor. I just know that Ben Carson, who's on the task force, he brought it to the president, going,
well,
hey,
okay, but stop, sir. Ben Carson has in the past, been paid to promote supplements and got in trouble for it back in 2015. So he has a track record on that. You are telling people that this cures COVID. You have no studies to prove it, and you're saying 1,000 people were tested.
I got my own study. When I
Where?
took that, when I seen the test of 1,000 people that it was safe.
Hold on. Can I just want to point one thing out real quick before we finish this very interesting exchange of words. I'm sorry, it's an exchange of words. Oh my God. Okay, first off, he said 1,000 people. Do you know how many people are in this country? 1,000 people? And you say that's fine? Bruh. 1,000. 1,000 people. You telling me that's fine? Okay. I'm just saying. We're going to continue. I digress. But what in the hell? 1,000 people and you're putting that in your body? Hell to the no. I digress. Let's continue.
That's all I need.
Sir, okay, if you've seen this test, where is it?
I've been taking it since April.
Where is
and
it?
I've had
If you've seen this test, where is it?
100 of my friends and family. This thing works. It's the miracle of all time.
Sir, you said you've seen this test. Where is it?
The tests are out there. The 1,000 people, phase 1 and phase 2.
Where is the test? Show it to us.
I don't have the
Name
test
where it's from. Who did the test? What university? What doctor?
Well, you'd have to talk to. I guess you'd have to have Dr. Carson and then the company. All the tests that were done on your show.
You said you saw the test. You read the test. So tell me about the test. Where was it done?
The test, it was done on over 1,000 people.
Where was it done? And what were the procedures for the test? You read this. Let's hear it.
The procedures are it was used against cancer. So they did when you do a safety test of phase 1 and phase 2, it's to see if there's any.
There's been no phase 1 and phase 2 on this drug, sir. There's been no phase 1 and phase 2 on this drug,
Yeah,
sir.
Absolutely there has. The FDA has had it since April. 100%. You're just misconstrued because the media is trying to take away this amazing cure that works for everybody.
See, and this is the other thing that really just grinds my gears is when you know for a fact that somebody's not telling the full truth or does not have the Carfax, okay? is when they start throwing things like that on the, they try to throw, oh, you're the media and all this stuff. You know for a fact, he don't have any of the facts. He doesn't have any of the proof. He's talking out his ass. I'm going to continue.
Okay, so just for our viewers, you have no medical background. You're not a scientist.
Bang.
A guy called you in April, said he had this product.
Yeah.
You are now on the board and going to make money from the sale of this product. The reason he reached out to you is because you have the ear of the president, so he gets a meeting with the president, and you stand to make money from this. How do you sleep at night?
Anderson, that's your narrative. This is.
You're not going to make money from this
week because they want. I don't care about the money. I think I've proven that.
Really?
I give millions of dollars to everything that happens, from hurricanes to $4 million worth of masks that I gave out free. Pocket. I just want to say, if you let me talk here,
sure.
I will tell you they put me on the board last week because when this gets approved by the FDA, which it will, it's passed every safety test. They have all the studies done, which
the
you don't
FDA
have
doesn't
access
really
to.
approve supplements.
When this comes out, this company wanted me because I help people. That's my passion, and I can scale things to get it out to everybody to save our country, to save lives.
There's no evidence.
To save lives.
How are you different than a snake oil salesman? You have no medical background. There's no evidence of this substance. It hasn't been tested in animals or humans.
I think my platform stands by itself. I have a platform that God gives.
Okay. He has a platform that God gave him. And he continues on. He continues on and saying other things like God and how Trump is the best president we've ever had, and this country's ever had. He goes on to say all kinds of different things. And Enemy Nation just said, who is this guy being interviewed? So the guy, so Anderson Cooper is interviewing the CEO of My Pillow. So if you've seen those commercials out there, that's the guy. This is the guy. That is the guy that's on there in those commercials, in those infomercials, talking about his My Pillow. Now he's saying that he has a cure, He has something that could help stop or help with potential therapy for COVID-19. It's not the cure, but it could help, right? And this is called oleandrin. Now, this is the thing. Oleandrin has not been proven as being effective at treating COVID-19 and can be lethal if consumed improperly. Okay, so homeboy, Mr. My Pillow CEO is out here consuming oleandrin. I'm sure, within the confines of whatever he can consume, thinking that this is a preventative way, like a way to prevent this virus from getting to him. He thinks that he's impenetrable from the virus now. He doesn't wear masks. He doesn't go around wearing masks because he believes that the oleandrin is going to save his life. He has given it to his family, he says. He's given it to his loved ones. But that's about it, y'all. He thinks that that is going to save the world. He thinks that that's going to save him and all the people around him that he loves. Now, Trump has been saying in interviews, there was one press conference he did right when he got off of a plane. He literally said that there is a preventative therapy for COVID that they hopefully are going to get started doing. This is the thing, which is very interesting. You got Ben Carson, who's also endorsing this thing, but he also has a fairly shady and messed up past. Now, the other thing is, in regards to endorsing things that he wasn't supposed to endorse. Other thing is, in this 22-minute argument that they have live on CNN, I don't know how he sat there and did this thing. I don't know how he sat there and stayed online, like stayed in the video. I'm surprised he didn't walk out because, real talk, Anderson Cooper just drags him through this whole 22 minutes. Real talk. And basically trashing, ripping his company apart, saying that the Better Business Bureau gave him a rating of F. He has a rating. He has a grade, F grade, F rating for his business because of scammy stuff that he's done within My Pillow. Now, he also has, apparently, he's got skin in the game for Oleandrin. So, of course, he's going to run around and go on TV and sit there and go, Oleandrin is the way. What else is new? He's going to go out there because he's got money in the game. He's got skin in the game. If people go crazy and start buying Oleandrin thinking that that is the end all and be all, and that's going to save the world, he's going to make some monies, yo. He going to secure that bag so bloody hard, y'all. And now he's on here on this show trying to fake the funk, being like, no, I'm a godly man, and na 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 na. Shana na 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 na. No. He's faking the funk because he knows he's about to secure that bag once that thing goes public. Once the FDA approves of what they're going to do is the FDA is going to approve of a dose, some sort of dosage that is going to be okay for people to consume. It's not going to help anything. It's not going to solve anything. Like he said, there has not been proof of anything. He has 1,000 people. He goes, I got 1,000 people that got cured from it, that it helped. 1,000 people that it helped. That's not enough people, bruh. That's 1,000 people. That ain't even a small town. Shoot, that ain't even an arena filled with people going seeing AC/DC. That ain't even a fraction of people going and seeing Drake. So I don't even know what you're talking about. Bruh. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. So that's why you have somebody like Anderson Cooper sitting there saying, bruh, this dude is sounding like a snake oil salesman. He's talking to all this crazy stuff and going, I know the way because God told me so, and I make pillows for a living. So I know where dreams come from. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. Here it is. If it is a cure, then I will go live on the show and say I was wrong. Okay, I will gladly say I was wrong. But you can't tell me that sounds so suspect. Bruh, that is suspect as... You know what I'm saying. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Because, holy God, that man really trying to do something. Kiss lies. There's no arena that can contain AC/DC. No kidding. Oh, man. Oh, God, it's so funny. But see, that's the thing. The FDA can, like, there's a lot of things that the FDA approves. Like, they approve a lot of different things. The FDA can approve anything pretty much. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things out there. All you got to do is do this, that, and the third, and then you can get approved by the FDA. The FDA is trash. It's BS. It's BS. So as much as you can sit here and say, oh, yeah, you know, Oleandrin is the way, it's been FDA approved. Yeah, sure. He's going to go back on CNN and say, see, it was approved. Well, what else is new? There have been diet pills that they've thrown so much crap into that were highly effective, like highly addictive, highly reactionary in a bad way, where you have big side effects. You know what I'm saying? That were approved by the FDA. So, like, what are you talking about? Coming in here saying that you can get approved by the FDA. Shoot. I can sit here. I got some water. It's special water. It's FDA approved now. Because I'm going to send it in. As soon as I get it sent in, this is good for the face. This is going to be a cure for all the acne. This bottle of water. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Saying that you were wrong will get your YouTube video removed by YT. Exactly. By YouTube. Sure. Enemy Nation. Absolutely. I ain't afraid of that. Come on, man. Come on. But at the same time, Hey, I'm not going to sit here and say that, and it's 2020. Weirder things have happened. You never know. They might be like, hey, man, if you lick the back of a toad, no more Rona. Like, I'll be like, bruh, okay. Shoot, weirder things have happened. You know what I'm saying? We got a Clayton Bigsby walking around with a Confederate flag, sitting there saying it breaks his heart. You know what I'm saying? We got aliens flying all over the place. Hey, you never know if oleandrin actually works. You never know. But at the same time, where are the Carfax? Show me the Carfax, baby. 1,000 people? Bruh, that's a lie and a half. That's like Kanye West's signatures, okay? Wisconsin signatures. Lies. Half of them be lies, man. Come on now. Ridiculous. Kiss said, I've got 2 ice creams and 3 sodas bet at work that Trump wins. Man, you never know. You never know, man. I don't even know anymore, bruh. I'm still surprised by Newsweek and Tanner Vane, those were absolutely nuts as well. Absolutely nuts. Oh, man. What's up, buddy? You coming to tell me it's time to get going? Yeah. I got like 15 more minutes, guys, and then I gotta sign off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the phone lines. All right? Phone lines are open. Give me a call at 314-766-4581. Drop a dime. Let's chop it up. You know what I mean? Let's talk it up for a little bit. I got 15 more minutes, and then I got to jump off. But would love to hear your voices. I have a major issue with the FDA being one company run by the government. Food and drugs should be 2 different entities. I agree, Mr. T. That's why I'm saying, like, it's trash. They're going to put that thing out there. They're going to find a dose that is not lethal, that they can put into pill form or whatever they're going to do. And then they're going to start selling it. And he just said, Mr. Pillow Man said, the man who knows where your dreams come from, said that he has a place in which he has a way to distribute. He has a way to manufacture and distribute said thing. So it's not going to be very hard for him to do that. He can invest a couple $1 million because he knows for a fact he's walking into $1 trillion business. He's about to get money. He's about to secure that bag so hard. But he's faking the funk. He's lying. He's saying things that are not true. I'm sorry. As much as, here it is, we all want the truth. Like, we all want a cure. We all want to find something that's not going to kill us. We all want to find something that's not going to kill us, that's also going to stop this spread from happening so we can all go back to our lives. But at the same time, you can't be going up here using the desperation of the American, if not the people of the world. You can't be using that to your advantage. The hell is wrong with you? You're a man of God. Come on, y'all. A man of God does not do that. In fact, that's an evangelist. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, come in here, tithe, and you will never get the coronavirus. That's BS. Then everyone goes in there. 6 people die of corona by attending your church. Those things are real. Those things have happened. And this is what the guy's doing. Oh, God gave me this platform. You know for a fact that he's saying choice words, saying it on a platform like that because there's somebody out there that's listening to that, believing that oleandrin is the way. I'm telling you, and that's what's so scary about it. That's not how it's supposed to be done, y'all. Somebody is literally taking advantage of the innocent citizens of this world. Now, like I keep saying before, if this is actually true and it does help, great. But I want to see the facts, man. I want to see more than 1,000 people, 1,000 tests. That's it. Like, imagine this. If they tested a vaccine and they only tested it on 1,000 people, they said the vaccine works, though. It's been tested on 1,000 people. That's it. Now everybody's got to take it. You tell me you're going to do it? I tell you what, hail to the nah. You got another thing coming. If you think I'm going to go inject something in my arm that you've only tested 1,000 people, bruh. So, Team Teeks on Twitch, you got a good point. Then no money for the 4 families in charge of the world. That's absolutely true, man. So crazy, man. What he should do is put out a corona-proof pillow. I would pay to see that. You know what I mean? As soon as you have the Rona, pull out this My Pillow Rona-proof pillow. You lay down, it cures you. Guaranteed. Because God touched it. It's stupid. Michael D. Facts. It would just be a plastic bag over a pillow. Absolutely. Jenny H. might vote for James T. Kirk. Beam me up. Man, shoot. Come on now. At least on the Enterprise, there is no, at least what I've seen, there is no racism on the Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? He's hooking up with purple girls, blue girls. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's working in harmony. You know what I mean? Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? The only problem I had with the show is, the black girl was called Ahura. That's the only one I had. I didn't like that. I didn't like her name. It's like they were insinuating something. You know what I'm saying? Like she's Ahura. You know what I'm saying? She got the WAP. Oh, my God. Anyway. Well, if the testing is good enough for Russia, no kidding, Tandem Vane. Damn. Yes. Can I go on Sagan's ship of the imagination? Yes. To the galaxies. This is Carl Sagan. Yeah, man. Facts, man. Never saw it that way before, P. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm telling you. See what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. CNN never interviews doctors that has used as well as treated their patients with hydroxy or Z-Pack. Why is that? That's a good question. I don't know. I've never known that. I've never known that. I've never seen that. I every time I look at CNN, anytime I go on there, they always have like Gupta, Dr. Gupta or something like that. They always have their go-to doctors that they go to. Get it? But other than that, like, I've never noticed. I've never noticed that actually enemy. So that's fascinating information, to be really straight funky with you. So I'm glad you told me that, because I'm going to keep an eye out for that and see if that's actually true, because, I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? And they also gave Ahura the absolute least important job on the bridge. Absolutely. See what I'm saying? And her name was Ahura. I'm just saying, not trying to read into anything. I'm just saying, as soon as I heard her name, I was like, what? That's all. Enemy Nation, because YouTube deletes the videos. Yours were taken down, Enemy? Really? Damn. I didn't notice that. Maybe because they aren't any such doctors that are qualified? Maybe, Michael D. You never know. Yeah, I mean, the thing is whenever they talk about anything that has anything to do with some sort of coronavirus, people, I don't know why, things get flagged, things quickly get taken down. Like, it's just so ridiculous how bad it gets. And it shouldn't even be like that, real talk. It really shouldn't even be like that. But it is, unfortunately. And it's BS. Real talk, you know. But they also say that, you know, they take things down because something of the sort of like they don't want to put out false information out there about the coronavirus, stuff like that, which I think is interesting, especially when you hear all this other crazy talk everywhere else. So I don't know. Oh, water. I love it. Okay, I got like a few more minutes, guys, and then I gotta biz ounce. But Mr. T12, nice off topic question. What's your favorite kind of cookies? Because I have some sugar cookies and I can't stop eating them. Oatmeal raisin is also good. Let me tell you this, man. Sugar cookies are dope as hell. They are life. They are life. But then I also love chocolate chip. I'm like, as far as like cookies go, just give me a handful, like a stack full of chocolate chip cookies, and I'm in heaven. Ooh, and this is weird. This is me just being a fat kid. But I will also take, it's my inner fat kid. I will also take peanut butter and put it onto the chocolate chip cookies. Life. Not a lot. Just a tiny bit. And it is life. But that is like, that's if you really need to put some weight on. That's all I'm going to say. But I love that. Yeah, I love it. I'm going to write that down, Enemy Nation, so I can look this up after the stream for sure. Karen. Wait, is she a Karen? I'm kidding. Let's see. Witset. Wait, why do I know that name? I feel like I've seen her stuff before. I'm going to look her up, though. I will look her up tonight. And then peanut butter cup cookies. Yes. Kiss are amazing. Yes. They have chunks of peanut butter chips and chocolate chips. Yep. They are absolutely freaking fantastic, baby. Fabulous, baby. Fabulous. They're amazing. Just because someone has earned a doctorate doesn't mean they necessarily qualify. And that's true, Michael D. You're absolutely right. Oatmeal without the raisins. Okay, I love oatmeal too, but they're just kind of like, that's the, and Jalen, oatmeal. Yes, I like oatmeal too. But it's like they're on like the bottom rung. Like they're on the bottom. Like top of the food chain, chocolate chip. A good chocolate chip, wow, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Put brownie cookies in the microwave for a few seconds, then ice cream for a poor man's brownie. That sounds genius, actually. I need to do that sometime. I hate raisins. Kiss, I hate raisins too. Boo on raisins for shizzo, okay? I have to try peanut butter, the peanut butter trick. I'm telling you, Mr. T, I'm telling you. And I don't know what kind of peanut butter you like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a Jif guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love peanut butter. So Jif, the natural Jif, it's not really natural, still filled with sugar and crap. But anyway, the Jif, natural, I mean, is amazing. You put a little bit, just like that I said, on it. Woo! Heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? What's up, Malia? Good day. Chocolate chip cookies dunked in coffee. Whoa. Now you just blew my mind. I don't think I've ever done that. And Sean on Periscope, yes, you've got to try that. I'm telling you, you will thank me later. You will probably need a very big cup of milk, but I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. And Malia, real talk, chocolate chips dunked in coffee, that is an Australian thing, most definitely. It's got to be, because I've never done that my whole entire life. But that sounds brilliant. I'm going to have to try it. Now that you've said it, I'm going to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Does Australia even have chocolate chips? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Oh, creamy all day long with the Jif peanut butter. I do not like. Yep, Jalen knows. We had a very long conversation about how much I hate chunky peanut butter. It's counterproductive. I'm gonna have to try that, Malia. I'm gonna have to try that. Real talk. I'm gonna try that one day. One day, I'm gonna have to try that. I've never gotten a single notification for Enemy Nations. Yeah, despite repeatedly clicking the bell. See what I'm saying? Enemy, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I have, if you're still on, oh, you're still on. I have. Misinformation is just another name for censoring what we don't like. And the thing is and I agree that because there have been videos that I've put up that have been taken down. I've been flagged either by somebody or I've just been flagged because some like the owner of said, like there was a video I did with Candace about Candace Owens and her response about George Floyd. That one got flagged and taken down because they were saying that it was but it was a copyright situation. I haven't had one where it's like me putting something out talking about the Rona and it being flagged. I've had things get demonetized because I'm talking about the Rona. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. But I've been really watching my P's and Q's when it comes to talking about stuff like that. Instead of like throwing out on my end, throwing out uneducated guesses, I've been trying to keep it more informative, instead of just throwing out my opinion. Now with you, your platform is a completely different ballgame. You put out info, you speak on it, you actually put in proof. So I don't know why they would keep flagging your stuff, and that's unfair, bruh. I'm just going to say that real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that you put in a lot of time in your videos, and your effort is noted, and that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Oh, Michael D got blocked? What? I had a video deleted for hate speech for uploading a video about Van Jones working with Trump. That's so weird. And they said it was hate speech. See, that's some messed up stuff. You know what I mean? That's real messed up, and it's unfair. Right now, someone could make a fortune releasing a social media platform with zero censorship. I totally agree with that. And I think that's what's so messed up, because the internet is supposed to be a place of free speech. But I'll say this, though, too. You put out that free speech. You put out a platform with free speech. That means anybody can go out there with their free speech. That means anybody. Everybody could get trolled. Everyone can feel harassed. You can get that hate speech in there. Anybody can have their platform filled with their own hate speech as well. So it's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword for sure. So it's something that we definitely have to talk about on another stream sometime soon. It's unfortunate, but it is a real thing. Now, I didn't see that thing about Van Jones, but now I want to see this myself. And I'm going to have to check that out once I get done with here too. Coffee dunk tip. From the pro. Dunk at least 3/4 down and quickly eat it so it doesn't drop in the coffee. That's actually a really smart idea. And then don't let it linger in there. Do not let the cookie linger in the cup for too long, in the coffee for too long, because that thing is just going to disintegrate. But it will be really like a nice little treat at the end of the coffee that you have chunks of like, you know, chocolate chip cookies at the base of your coffee. But other than that, you want to enjoy it right then and there. So don't let it sit there and don't let it sit. You don't have to let it linger. Isn't that a song? Anyway. Yeah. See, Malia, you know, we think the same all the way from another corner of the world where it's cold, where it's winter in Australia right now. Oh, I see. My bad. I live in St. Louis. Thought you were talking about our Corey. Oh, no. I guess you guys are talking about something else. Jalen, I don't know. You want to know what it is? Mr. T put out a random question about cookies, and everybody loved it. And everybody just jumped on it and started talking about cookies. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about cookies. Milk and cookies. You know what I'm saying? Have you talked about the guy from Sweetie Pies getting arrested for having his nephew murdered? What? Babe. You did? Where? What? You didn't say nothing. What? No. What? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, guys. I'm gonna be on for like another 5 more minutes. We gotta look at this. And then I got to go. I gotta go. Another throwback. I gotta go. It's the strobe light. Let's see here. When did you just send this to me? You don't tell me nothing. I'm playing. How dare you? You don't tell me nothing. Oh my God. What? This can't be real, yo. Okay. Bruh. Ah, snap. Ah, Shaniqua, what's up? Caught the last 5 minutes. Hi, Pascal. What's up, girl? Okay, so we got to talk about this really, really quick. Damn, Donald, thank you so much, Donald, for doing that. Thank you. Stick around. We're going to talk about this. Damn, I cannot believe this. Wow, this is new. This is very, very new. This was as of, this happened a few hours ago. It's the 18th. Yeah, it was a few hours ago. Damn, yo. Sweetie Pie's owner charged with conspiracy in alleged murder for hire plot in the death of his nephew. So, Madison County, Mississippi. Wow. James Timothy Norman, owner of Sweetie Pie's restaurant, has been arrested on federal charges and is currently held in a Madison County detention center. Norman was charged with conspiracy to use interstate conference facilities, a cell phone, in the commission of a murder for hire resulting in death. According to the complaint, Norman, Tarika Ellis, and others conspired to commit a murder for hire in exchange for money. Federal authorities allege that in 2014, Norman obtained a $450,000 life insurance policy on his 18-year-old nephew, Andre Montgomery. Norman was the sole beneficiary. In the days leading up to Montgomery's murder, Ellis told Montgomery that she was coming to St. Louis. On March 13th, 2016, the day before Montgomery's murder, Norman flew to St. Louis, Missouri from his home in Los Angeles, California. On the 14th of March, 2016, Ellis and Norman communicated using temporary phones activated that day. Ellis also used the temporary phone to communicate with Montgomery and learn his location. Immediately after learning Montgomery's location, Ellis placed a call to Norman. Around 8 p.m. that same day, Montgomery was shot and killed. Ellis's phone location information places her in the area of the murder at the time of the shooting. Wow. Immediately following Montgomery's murder, Ellis placed a call to Norman and then began traveling to Memphis, Tennessee. In the days after the murder, Ellis deposited over $9,000 in cash into various bank accounts. Bruh. On the 21st of March, 2016, Norman contacted the life insurance company in an attempt to collect on the life insurance policy he had obtained on his nephew. Tarika Ellis was also charged by complaint with conspiracy to use interstate conference facilities in the commission of murder for hire, resulting in death. The St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, Homicide Section, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation are investigating these charges. Holy God. Whoa. Whoa. So here it is. For those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, okay. So Tim Norman, or James Timothy Norman, is a owner of a franchise, a large franchise, and he was one of the stars of a hit reality show during the around 2010-ish and on, called Sweetie Pies. The restaurant is called Sweetie Pies, and the show was called Sweetie Pies. It was a huge owned network show. Oprah loved it, took it. It was a St. Louis-based show. It turned Sweetie Pies into a franchise restaurant. It is a soul food restaurant that basically built through using their platform, using the reality show platform. They were able to build a franchise off of their show, off the back of the platform of that show. And one of the main characters was this guy named Tim. And now one of the things that was very interesting is that Sweetie Pie's the show Sweetie Pies kind of slowed down, kind of just died off when Montgomery was killed. When Robbie's grandson, Montgomery, died, Andre Montgomery, when he died, she almost gave up. You know what I mean? She basically just stopped everything. She stopped doing the show. She was very heartbroken, understandably. The murder came out of nowhere. The death of her grandson came out of nowhere, y'all. And now the fact that they're saying, wow, now that they're saying that the uncle, like Andre's uncle, Tim, is the person who called the shot, like, yes, and then, I totally forgot about that. Also, Robbie ended up suing Tim as well. I totally forgot about that. She also sued him. But apparently, he's still doing his thing, or he was. Now he's locked up. But at the same time, oh my God, if this is any way, shape, or form remotely true, they better throw him under the damn prison. They better throw the book. They better throw all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I hope he drops his soap in the shower. You know what I'm saying? That is a terrible human being. That is a terrible, terrible human being. That's crazy. And Tim, and that's the other thing. And Tim and Robbie were hella tight because they were building an enterprise. They were building a franchise together. You know what I mean? They were building her legacy. And then all of a sudden, everything just went dead. It just went dead. It just went dead. As soon as Andre died, everything died with him. All of her dreams, all the things that she was trying to make happen, just stopped dead in its tracks. And I think the lawsuit happened even more because I think he was trying to take over Sweetie Pies in general. I think he just wanted to take it over all of it. Because I know that they moved to Atlanta. They were trying to open up they opened up a Sweetie Pies in Atlanta. I think that there were other places. They were trying to take it to other cities. And I think he just could not handle it or something like that. I don't know what happened, but there were like 2-3 Sweetie Pies in St. Louis for a good time there. And then as soon as Andre died, everything started getting shut down. Everything. So I'm sorry. That is so terrible, you know? And what's messing me up even more, what's angering me even more is the mugshot, yo. If you see this mugshot, man, I'm about to show y'all this mugshot. Hold up. And then I got to go. Because, man, this burns my cookies, man. This is some BS. Wow. If he really is the one who did this thing, which obviously it is, unbelievable. Unbelievable. This stuff is unforgivable, bruh. Unforgivable. Hold on, I'm pulling up the photo. This is a piece of trash person. Son of a bee. Y'all need to see this. Y'all need to see this. Look at this dude's face. All smiling and stuff. The hell's wrong with him, man? And that's what it is, Don. You're right, Don. You know what I'm saying? He opened other stores, other restaurants, other Sweetie Pie restaurants without her permission. He just started going. He was getting money hungry. Clearly, he was money hungry. You know what I'm saying? He was clearly money hungry. Bruh was doing this thing. Then there was almost a $500,000 life insurance policy on his nephew's head. So he just went and got him killed so he could try to collect. That is a garbage person, man. You a garbage person. Man, man. Stuff like that just puts hate in your heart. That makes you mad, man. Who does that, man? Who does that? That was a young man, 18 years old, y'all. 18 years old. And now he's not here anymore. Because one of his own kin, one of his own flesh and blood, man, did that to him, man. I have no patience for people like that, man. They could throw him under the bus. Throw him under the prison. That's what I'm trying to say. And throw him under the bus 15,000 times. All right? Anyway, that is some crazy stuff. That is crazy news. Breaking news right now. Man. Anyway, I got to get going, guys. I'm sorry. I've gone a lot longer than I expected today. But it was a great conversation. There was a lot of things to cover, so I got to get going. But I appreciate everybody who's on here right now. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you guys so much for being on. All the new people that have been on, that are conversating with me and everything, I appreciate it. Please, I do this show Monday through Friday. I do a morning show at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I also do my evening show at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the one that you're watching right now. So please, hit me up tomorrow. I'll be on the show tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to talk about all kinds of stuff. Also, one thing I'm very excited about is that my nephew will be on live. Hopefully it stays according to plan. But my little 11-year-old nephew will be on live on the show to talk about school and what his plans are in regards to the Rona and everything with school. So be sure to tune in tomorrow morning because that's going to be a very fun and interesting conversation. And he's a great kid. That's one great kid. But anyway, I got to get going. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Even more now. Come on, y'all. Be good to your family members, okay? Go call one of your family members and let them know that you love them. Send them a text, something. That makes me want to text my family real quick and say, I'll never kill you. I love you. Anyway, all jokes aside, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.